Welcome back to my road to completion guide for Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. This is episode 12. Kill the invader and summon the phantom once you get inside of Aldia's keep. Grab the Brightbug from the chest and use the Fragrant branch of Yore on the enemy blocking the stairs. It is possible to jump over the railing to the platform to gain the advantage against the invaders before using the Fragrant branch of Yore. Since the Petrified Ogre is blocking the path, you can rain down arrows on the invaders without fear of being attacked. Grab the Bonfire Ascetic from the chest before advancing to the next area. Kill the enemies, remove your equipment, and grab the sorcery inside the cage. Equip your gear, use the black separation crystal to banish the phantom if he's still alive, rest at the bonfire, and set up a safety save. Be careful advancing to the fog gate because the ogres deal a lot of damage. To avoid taking damage, wait in the corner and run past the ogres after they break through the walls. Setting up a safety save before entering the fog gate is optional. Just remember that the ogres are chasing you at this point, so you'll need to set up the safety save quick to avoid getting hit. As soon as the fight begins, land a few cheap shots on the dragon before it begins flying around the arena. Anytime it flies, you'll want to sprint in the opposite direction to create as much distance as possible, and here's why. Sometimes the dragon will drop to the ground, which will break your guard if you're too close. Other times he'll breathe flames, either at close or long range, but as long as you're far enough away, they won't bother you. The best time to deal damage is when he lands and breathes fire, because we can take advantage of the long animation. You can also move around his legs and counterattack for additional damage. His fireball can easily be blocked with minimal damage to our character. If he lands on the wall, run away to stay safe. You can fire a few arrows for easy damage, but as soon as he lands, switch back to the shield and rapier. Just make sure to heal immediately after taking damage to keep your HP maxed out. So let's recap. Distance will keep you safe from a majority of his attacks. For the other attacks, simply block with the Great Shield. Attacking him with the rapier after he lands and breathes fire is our best chance to maximize damage. When the fight is over, take the lift and meet up with the Emerald Herald to get the Age Feather. This item serves as a permanent homeward bone, which comes in handy for the rest of the guide.
Bearer of the... Long have I one who can sit. Bearer of the curtain. The ancient dragon. Take this. Do not resist.
After talking with the Emerald Herald, rest at the bonfire and fast travel back to Majula. Buy the Fragrant branch of Yore from the merchant and fast travel back to the Dragon Aerie. Use the Fragrant branch of Yore on the petrified enemy blocking the passage up ahead. Run past both enemies to avoid getting hit when they explode, and grab the Bonfire Ascetic. Kill the Crystal Lizard for more upgrade materials, then follow me to the next bonfire. If any of your equipment is broken, travel back to Majula and have the blacksmith repair them for you. You'll know if something is broken because you'll see symbols underneath your stamina bar with red lines drawn through them. You would have also seen red text show up in the center of the screen at some point during this area, telling you specifically which piece of equipment was broken. The enemies up ahead are tricky because they hit hard plus they're quick. The trick is to funnel them down the stairs in such a way where one enemy gets stuck behind the other. Then you can post up behind the shield and deal damage to the enemy in front, but sometimes you'll get lucky and deal damage to the enemy in the back as well. Stamina management is crucial during these fights, so remember to lower your shield between combos to regain your stamina fast. Grab the Bonfire Ascetics from the side room and kill the large knight with arrows. After killing the rest of the enemies, continue through the area until you reach the top of the steps. The goal is to jump over the railing so we can summon a phantom to help us clear the rest of the area. The jump is not difficult, but sometimes enemies will spot you and become aggressive. If you're nervous about this step in the guide, set up a safety save. After killing the invader, grab the Petrified Egg from the altar and the Sorcery from the chest outside. The chest also contains another Fragrant branch of Yore. After all the enemies are dead, use the black separation crystal to banish the phantom and set up a safety save. Killing all the enemies up ahead is not necessary. All we have to do is make it to the ancient dragon, get the Ashen Mist Heart, pop the trophy, and leave using the aged feather. This requires a little bit of luck because sometimes the enemies overrun you at the very end, but that's why we have the safety save. Since the enemies are chasing you, spam the X button as you near the dragon to start dialogue. Keep spamming the button while walking past the dragon to get the Ashen Mist Heart and the trophy while also avoiding the enemies. Fast travel to the respite bonfire and buy as many poison arrows as you can from the NPC. Now fast travel to the Cardinal Tower bonfire. Equip the King's Ring to open the locked door and light the bonfire. Don't rest at the bonfire because the enemies will respawn. That wraps up episode 12. I'll see you in the next one. Be good.